best lesson, improvement in shooting, something like that. So best lesson learnt of 2020. And Dirk, you've been quiet, so you can go first and put you on the spot. Yeah, I know. In hindsight, I probably should have. Okay. Anybody? Shall I give you mine? I've got mine.
Go, Kieran.
All right. So, and it's been years of figuring it out, and it happened. So the big thing for me is getting the buttstock of the rifle more medial. Okay, because for the longest time I've had it out here in the shoulder pocket, and I've always had neck issues going on with the neck, and I've always years ago when I first put a bubble level on the gun, I realized how cocked off the reticle looked when my gun was level, and that was probably because my head was at about a 45 degree for so long that I was constantly pushing, right, and neck issues and everything. So as I've slowly pulled this over here and I've set up my XLR, now I've canted it and I've found I can actually push the whole cheek rest over and everything, got more and more. So my neck is a lot straighter. It's changed my scope setup and everything like that, but obviously helped with recoil management. So yeah, I suppose that's been my big thing. And I still get off it as well. Shoulders go out, but the better, straighter I get, the more medial I get, the better I'm shooting, the more I can see my impacts, and quicker I can form my second sight picture and follow up or change as needed. So that's been my 2020. One of them anyway. That's the one I immediately thought of. Oh, and of course Graham and his 90-degree finger yoga. You know, that's been pretty good as well.
Mine's been similar. I've had a big emphasis for myself on fundamentals. More so, there's a lot to learn my positional stuff, but prone, trigger control, recoil management, and that. Funnily enough, my results have got worse. So if that speaks, but yeah, just getting that stuff squared away and at least trying to. I still bugger it up and I make mistakes, but trying to get more consistent and similar. Yeah, it's harping on that same drum, but I'm not perfect. I've got so far to go, but I think I am a better shooter than I was a year ago. Anyway.
Come on, you two.
Go, Dirk. Go.
Okay. I think I've got something.
Just make it up. Just
yeah. No, for me it was more. Even if I was setting up for a stage that I would think is one of the easier stages, to keep on going through each and everything that I would go through. That I would do if I was going through like a tough stage, go through those mental little notes, just say, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, just plan the same way that I would have for a easier stage than a tough stage, because I've seen so many times that people think, this is one I'll just bag 8 out of 8 or 10 out of 10 or 5 out of 5, and they shoot a 2 out of 10 or 2 out of 5. And I've done that as well. Coming back to matches, because this is only 2020 was my second year, or was the first time that I've been coming back to maybe the same venue, like Hautapu, and not assuming that the ones that I shot well last year, I'm going to shoot the same this year. I've had, yeah. So just going through those fundamentals every single time, just going through my little checklist, and keeping concentration when I'm shooting matches.
I like it.
And practicing.
Blair?
Yeah. Realizing that, like a lot of my shooting and reloading and stuff, good enough is good enough. Like if it's if it's shooting under MOA, it's good enough for what we're doing, and various other things, good enough is good enough. But positional shooting, good enough is not necessarily good enough. And I found a few times this year that I should have just not shot that particular round. I should have done something else and maybe lost some time, repositioned, done it properly, rather than letting a round go where I thought it was good enough and it probably wasn't. So take 4 or 5 good hits on a stage rather than trying to get all 8 or 10 off. which I did a few times this year, just rushing things and yeah, like Dirk said, just don't think that you're going to get all the way through the stage. Maybe just take 4 or 5 good hits. And yeah, I've done a few times this year, and I need to stop doing that.
Excellent.